Hello everyone, my name's Rolf Kurtaika with Brightwood Real Estate Education. Here are some test-taking tips and tricks that'll help you succeed on the day of your real estate exam. First of all, make sure you answer every question on the exam. If you don't know the answer, guess. An unanswered question is automatically going to be scored as an incorrect question. Also, most of you will be taking the exam on a computer. Now use the tools that computer program provides. You can skip through difficult questions. You don't have to answer the questions in order. All right, you mark them for review, or you can even leave them unanswered. The computer will remind you of that. So I suggest you pick the low-hanging fruit first. Skip difficult questions, and then come back to them after you finish the easier questions. That's going to help you build some confidence. You can mark any question you do not immediately know the answer to for review. They have a little mark for review thing. It means come back to this one. You know, when you do that, sometimes future questions trigger the correct answer for the more difficult questions. While you're answering questions and reading questions, look for key words that can help trigger your memory. You're looking at the answer for question 43 and you go, wait a minute, that makes me remember the answer for question 22. Another thing we always tell folks, RDQ, read the darn question. Try to identify what is the question asking. They often include a lot of fluff. Try not to read into the question. Don't be going down the what if and maybe coulda and how about maybe should be. Just try to figure out what they're asking, all right? Simply answer the question being asked. Move through all that fluff if you can. Be sure to read the entire question without making any assumptions to the answer until you are done. If you're like me, you're like pushing through these things and you're reading part of it and you go, oh, I already know the answer. I already know the answer. It could be a trick. Be careful. In some cases, people want to hide the answers. I've had students tell me this. Hide the answer. Read the question in its entirety and hide the answer. That way I'm not going to be looking at the question halfway down, looking at the answer, looking at the question, looking at the answer. All right? The answers won't influence how I'm reading the question, maybe lead me down a wrong path. Identify the question, RDQ. Also, each multiple choice question is really essentially 4 true-false questions. 3 answers are false and 1 is true. The question basically reads, which of the following choices is correct? Or all the following choices are correct except which one? Something like that. So read all answer choices before choosing an answer and then eliminate the answers you know to be wrong. That increases your odds. 4 to 1, eliminate 1, you got 3 to 1. Eliminate 2, you got 50-50 shot. All right? Also, when those answers contain words like always and never, sometimes that's a clue that that's the incorrect answer. Now, if you do not know the answer to a question, go ahead and guess, all right? And if the future questions don't trigger a different answer, then don't change your first guess. Don't second guess yourself, all right? Science actually shows that it's called the tip of the tongue syndrome. It's something you know in your subconscious, but you just can't remember. And often your first guess is your best guess, so don't second guess yourself. Now, once you're done, review the entire test before you submit your answers. All right, now when you're proofreading, sometimes it's a good idea to do things a little differently than you did the first time. In other words, maybe read the answer you selected and then look at that question versus reading the question and then the answer, all right? Let's do things a little bit differently. That means I won't make the same mistake twice. Also, kind of the common sense side of this thing. Try to take care of yourself, all right? Make sure you get a good night's rest before. The night before the exam. Don't stay up till 3 a.m. cramming for the exam. Get a good night's rest. Eat a healthy meal the day of the test. Know how you're going to get there, know the route, know where you're going to park, and try to arrive at least 30 minutes earlier, if not more. Maybe identify a coffee shop or something that you can go to, and you can wait there until test time. Most importantly, maintain a positive attitude. Do the work you need to do the studying you need to do. You're going to do fine on that exam. Hey, all the best and good luck to you.